Hi everyone, and welcome. My name is Bobby, and I'm here this afternoon asking the question. This is for people with PS2s, well, modded PS2s running FreeMint boot. Have any of you guys ever wanted to take some of your favorite PS2 games and creating an image file and then putting them on things such as a pen drive, thumb drive, or a hard drive for that matter? Now, PS2s, they will only read up to 1 terabyte, so if you have anything larger than that, it's not going to work. But in doing this, has any of you come up with errors, such as system CNF errors using the USB utility version 2, or invalid image files, or even fragmented games when you load it up on the PS2? Well, I've had these problems, and I figured out how to fix these problems, and want to help everybody else out with this too. So if you want, pull out your pencil and paper and take notes, because I'm fixing to show you how this is done. Okay. Alright guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning back in. We can get started now. Now I've got 2 games picked out here, both of which have their own particular errors, and in fact the only errors that I'm aware of at this time. Now if by the end of the video you guys that have encountered different types of errors that wasn't seen on this video, feel free to leave a comment below, and I would love to check it out. But until then, one of the games I have here I bought a while back. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh game called Capsule Monster Coliseum. Now this is a strategy game. It's basically a chess game is all it is, but way cooler. If you like chess, then you need to check out this game. But I'll be showing you the errors associated with this particular game here. Now if you go to the computer with me here, I have this game here called Mythmaker's Orbs of Doom. Now it's a Europe version game. The region is PAL. Now if you're familiar with Super Monkey Balls on the PS2, then you'll be very familiar with this game. It's pretty much the same thing. But I did get this from MU Paradise. And there are a couple more sites that you can get these ROMs from. Number of places. One is ISOZone, Cool ROMs, Dope ROMs, and ROM Hustler, just to name a few. Now I usually stick with MU Paradise or ISOZone, but anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this game here. I'll go ahead and hook my hard drive up.
Access granted.
While that's loading up, I'm going to go ahead and extract this file here. And I'm also going to create a folder. Alright. Yikes. What am I doing here? Alright, move that over there. Alright, now we got that all together here. Now if we open this up, what we have here, I hate that sound. This don't mind that sound. This theme on this computer is really annoying. Fixing to take it off. But first problem we encounter is the extracted as 2 files, a bin and a key file, which we can't use. We need an ISO file. So what's got to happen is we got to convert this bin file over to an ISO. Okay. The program we'll be using to do that is this small program here. It's called bin to ISO. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and open it up. As you can see, it's just a small little program, very simple. What you do, you just look for this folder here, down here, which was right here. And there's our file right there, our image file. You just click on it. You just create a directory where you want it to create the ISO. In my case, it's the, where am I going here? To the desktop. And we just hit process, and that's it. And again, the annoying sound. I cannot stand that. But anyway, here's our there's our ISO. And what we're going to do now, we're going to open up our USB utility. See, we got a couple of options here. What we want to do is create game from ISO, because we already have an ISO right here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click on this tab here, create game from ISO. Now, right here we're going to click on desktop, since our game is on the desktop, and we'll go ahead and highlight it. Now this is where we're going to make the game, where we're going to send the game to. Our directory, which is L, my hard drive is L, so that's what we want to do. I will leave this at auto, no big deal, and simply hit create. And now it says examining the ISO to process. So you just wait a second. Take a minute. Alright, our first problem. Cannot explore ISO / game. It does not exist, or this damaged, or it's damaged. And we also have an error in the CNF. It's not a readable file. Okay, most of the times the box that I just closed out won't appear. It'll be just this one. So the way we can fix that, I don't know what this is. Let's close that out. And what we'll do, how to fix that, we'll delete it. Delete the ISO completely. We'll just completely start over. And we'll open up our Ultra ISO. This is another program that we're going to use. It's very handy. We're going to go to File, Open. Now we're going to find this folder here, just like we did with the last one, which is right here. There's our bin file, and there's all of our files within that ISO or bin. We are going to extract these files to this folder that we had created up here, this new folder. Scroll on down, and there we go. So we got all of our files here. Oh man, I don't know why I closed that program out. You don't have to close the program out. I don't know why I did that. But this time you're going to go to File, go to New, and you're going to come on down to PS2 DVD image. Even if it's a CD image, you want to click on this tab here, the PS2 DVD image. If you click on this one, it won't work. Trust me, I've done it. So click this, and that's going to bring you here. Pretty much what you want to do, you want to find this file, this folder here, which you extracted all the files from. Open it up. Now if you look down here, that's what it wants to find. System CNF folder file right here. There's our system file there. We're going to double click on that and it will open up all of our files again. We're going to go to File, we're going to go to Save. We're going to rename this thing without the Europe though. Okay. Alright, so we got it renamed, and now we need to find a directory for this ISO, which is going to be the desktop, and we're going to hit Save. Alright. Now what we're going to do, we're going to open up our USB utility tool once more. We're going to go down to this tab, Create Game from ISO. Click on it. Click on our desktop. Highlight our Mythmakers Orbs of Doom ISO. Click on wherever your hard drive or flash drive is at, and then hit Create. And there we go. It says the game's okay. But is it? We're going to go up there and find out. So stay tuned. We're going to go upstairs and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, I'm now up here in my so-called man cave where my trusty PS2's at. And as you can see, I have the fat PS2. And I'm not sure what model this is, to tell you the truth. But I do have hooked up to it is a 1 terabyte Toshiba hard drive. And I also use that with my Wii right here, which I play GameCube games and all my other Wii games on. So, but anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Let's turn this thing on. And we'll boot up. And, let's see. As you can see, I got free boot installed on this thing. We'll go down my browser here to the PS2 loader. Here we'll hit X and go into that. As you remember, this the Mythmakers Orbs of Doom was a Europe. This is a PAL version, so I'll show you what it does. Let's see where we at here. Right there, Orbs of Doom. So I'll hit X to start it up, and it's going through its debugging process right now. Millie, move. Millie, can you stay out of the way, please? Thank you. Just 1 second here. As you can see, it's more of a black and white, and it rolls a lot. Yeah, that's what PAL versions do. Now the TV I have in my garage, it don't roll like this, but it is in black and white. So I'll be showing you how to fix this. So I'm gonna mosey on down to the back downstairs and fix this right on up. Alright guys, now you've seen what it was doing. We had a rolling black and white screen. Now that's what the PAL versions of PAL, the region PAL does. So how do we fix that? Well, we're going to take our ISO that we had rebuilt here, and we have a program here called PS2 PAL to NTSC. What it does, it changes the region from PAL to NTSC, which is US. So we're going to open this up and we're going to browse for our ISO. Now this YFix offset, what it is basically it has to do with your screen position on your TV. Now if we were to take this, if we were to drop this all the way down to 0, that would be no good, especially for a Europe version game. Now if this was a USA or a Japanese version, this would be down to 0. But since it's a Europe, we're gonna leave this at default at 32. That should do it right there. So we're going to hit patch, and it says done. It's done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go back over here to our USB utility, and once again we're going to scroll down to this tab, create game from ISO. Once again, click on your desktop, highlight Mythmakers Orbs of Doom ISO, click on L where my hard drive's at, and we're going to go to create. And that's it. And we'll go back upstairs, and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, we're now going to try the Mythmakers Orbs of Doom once again. Now the first time we tried it, remember, it had a rolling screen. It was black and white, pretty messed up. It was non-playable. So since I've done the patching on it, the piloted NTSC patching, we'll see if that fixed it. I'm pretty sure it did. It did with all my other ones anyway. So we'll go here and let's see, we'll scroll up to, there's Mythmakers Orbs of Doom right there, and we'll hit X. Let it go through its debugging process here, and we should have a fully working, fully functional game here. And there you go, guys. It is now a fully functional game. Now when we first started with this game, remember we had a system CNF error using the USB utility version 2. We fixed that, and then second of all, we had a rolling black and white screen. So so here we go. I mean, now we got a fully functional game. We fixed it, and I hope that helped you out on those issues anyway. And now we'll go back down there and back downstairs, and I'll show you another game. Okay. Alright guys, as you can see, that did fix the game. We had a fully functional game. So anytime you guys encountered an error like that, now you know what to do. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to delete this ISO. I'm going to delete all of these here. Don't need them anymore. And I'm going to keep. Alright, so now we're going to go with this game here, this Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. This is probably one of the easiest ways to do this. All you have to do is stick her into the drive here, boot up, and like I said, this is the easiest way to do it. If you have your own game like this, even a backup, I mean, if you have a backup game, you do the same thing with it, like this. Alright, we're going to simply just open up the USB utility. Now instead of this tab here, create game from ISO, we're going to go down one more tab, create game ISO from CD or DVD. So we're going to click on that right there. Let's close that out. I would leave this here at auto. I wouldn't check none of these. And extract as, you want to extract as a game, not ISO, because the PS2 is not going to read that. So our destination will be, once again, my hard drive, which is L. And this right here we're going to rename, we're going to rename that to let's see, Capsule Monster Coliseum. Okay, now once you've renamed that like that, you can just simply hit create, and you're pretty much ready to go. Now you just sit here and wait on it to do its thing. I'll go ahead and I'll fast forward this part. It's going to take a minute or two. Alright guys, the game is now ready. I can close this here out now. As you can see, the game says it's okay, but we'll find out here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and take this game here out, put it back in its case real quick. Now if you guys will follow me upstairs, we'll try it out and see y'all in a second. Alright guys, now we're going to try the Monster Coliseum. We'll boot this back up. Don't mind the noise in the background. That's my daughter playing with my drums back there. Hey, can you calm down back here? Thank you. But anyway, we'll scroll back on down to our PS2 loader here. And I'll show you another error that we have. Okay, so you see right there, it's the second one down, Monster Coliseum, and this is another error right there. It says error, the game is fragmented. And now I'll mosey it back downstairs and we'll fix this right up, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'll see y'all guys in a second. Alright, as you can see, it was the game was fragmented. I don't know how many people's run into that issue. I bet you quite a few people, because I've run into it a bunch of times. So I'll show you how to fix that right on up right quick. We're going to open up our USB utility once more. The only reason that I'm opening this up, well, first of all, let me do that again. We want to go to utilities up here and go to recover list of games, and we want to open up our hard drive here. Want to hit analyze, close that out, and then load up all of our games. The only reason I'm doing this is to get the game ID here. Okay, I'll scroll down. Capsule Monster Coliseum, and this is the number we're looking for, the SLUS 209.40. Okay, so now this program right here is going to be coming in handy. This is the Power Defragmenter. So we'll open it up. This is a really good tool to use here, seriously. Hit next, defragment files. We're going to leave it right there. We'll go to next, and you can load up a total of 4 files. Whether it be, one game may have 1 file, another game may have 3. You can put 2 games on here and defragment them all at one time. So we're going to browse for our first file here. Capsule Monster Coliseum. This is a 209.40. So that's the number we got to look for. 209.40. 209.40. There we go, right there. As you can see, it has 2 files, 209.40.00, 209.40.01. So what you want to do is click on the 00, click open, you go down to the next one. So find that same file, 209. 40.01 right there, and we're going to open that up. Now that's our game, and you just simply hit defrag, and this window here pop up, and it go ahead and do its thing. And after this, we should have a working game after this. But I'll fast forward this part, skip this part, because it's going to take a minute or two. Alright guys, we're going to give this Capsule Monster Coliseum game another go. Now we just used the power defragmenter on this game, and tell you the truth, I've never had any problems whatsoever with that power defragmenter program. It's worked every time, so I'm pretty positive that this is a fully functional game now, but I'll show you guys proof. Okay, now we'll hit the O button to bring our games up. Let me scroll and close here, and we're one game down, and that's our game right there. I hit the X button and we'll get her going. Let it do its thing. It's going through its debugging process right now. It's probably one of the easiest games to do. If you have your own game like CD, DVD, just use your USB utility tool and just go straight from CD to DVD straight to your USB, and then use your power defragmenter program. That's it. Plain and simple. Pretty easy. And that's it, guys. I was pretty sure this was going to work, and it did. If any of you guys have had errors like this, which I imagine y'all have, I hope this helped you out. And shoot, man, that's about all I got for right now, anyway. And if I ever come across any more, then I'll surely post it on YouTube for you guys. And oh, that's all I got to say. So happy playing, guys, and good luck. Thanks for watching.